You wrote a children's book.
I wrote a children's book years ago,
about
yes.
a chicken.
Yes.
And now it's a show.
And now it's a show. I wrote the book years ago when I was doing Arrested Development. And it's because I was on this great show, great cast, and I was still looking to my next thing. It really scared me because I got my dream and it didn't satisfy me. And a large part of it was I had not been present for most of my life. If you're not practicing contentment where you are, you're not going to be content when you get what you want. I say practicing because I think it's a discipline, but like really trying to find moments of contentment and simplicity in the everyday.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's really hard, especially when your life is project to project.
Project to project. And I'm just so grateful for that time in my life when I had that moment because it really scared me, and I had a lot of therapy after that, and that's where Archibald came out of.
This is your next big thing after Veep, which is maybe one of the least child-friendly television shows out there.
This is my therapy. It's weird. Now it's hitting, I think, us all that we're not coming back for season 8. And so we're just like, oh, that did happen.
I'm tired of losing things! Part of the loss for me is in this political climate, watching Veep, like, we could still laugh.
I know.
Even at the dark, like, too true moments, they were still so hilarious.
Yeah.
It was okay.
And you felt, I'm glad you said that because I have a guilt sometimes for laughing at the news. Veep was a nice outlet for people to laugh at the political stuff that they maybe couldn't laugh at, CNN or something like that.
So what do you think Veep leaves on the long arc of comedy history?
All this is mixed with funny and jokes and all this kind of stuff. But Selena, throughout her life, she sowed bitterness, backstabbing, narcissism, all this kind of stuff, and she reaped a life of sadness and isolation. That was her outcome. And to me, it shows if you sow those seeds, if you spend your whole life just trying to get ahead, thinking about yourself, backstabbing, selfishness, all that kind of stuff, you will end up sad and lonely. That's just a fact. And you have the choice to change that. And I think that's a big takeaway from the show. Who
do you feel more kinship with, or who do you feel is more like you, Buster or Gary? Or maybe now the chicken?
Gary and Buster, they both had like an anxiety through line.
Yeah.
And I've struggled with anxiety in my life. And so you kind of pull out those parts in yourself to do these characters. But it's so neat. This chicken is so full of joy and optimism. And it's also a part of me of wanting to see the best in people. I'm hoping to be my aspiration as Archibald.
You're working towards
I'm working towards Archibald. I would say I'm closer to Gary. Buster's kind of in a state of paralysis most of the time. I mean, he can barely get to the pharmacy. Gary, I can understand.
Gary functions.
He's a people pleaser. I tend to fall into people pleaser. Like, I can see that.
I like your glasses.
No, glasses make me look weak.
Yeah, I agree.
But I'm edging more towards Archibald. I want to get there. He sees the best in everyone and the best in every situation. And I feel like we're living in a world where everybody's seeing the worst in each other.
What does the show bring to life that maybe the book didn't have?
I think it's fun to see him in different situations and how his attitude and behavior really enhances those situations. It's also more to see kind of his siblings in his life and different characters from town that are inspired by him and he learns from. Archibald's sister is named Loy, and she was named after my daughter, Loy.
Oh, that's awesome.
So that's really fun to kind of have that in the show. And when she was younger, it was in the book when I did the book, and she helped design her outfit. So she was like, I want her to have Argyle socks, and I want her to have pigtails. She's now 13, so now she's fully embarrassed by me. But back then, she was not. And so it was fun to do that together.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.